Welcome to our tutorial about logical operators. My script contains two if statements, one embedded within the other. The logic flows like this. If integer a equals 1, then if integer b equals 2, then the label will display yes. If neither of these expressions is true, the label will display no. And let's run our program to see how it works. We'll enter 1 in text box A and 2 in text box B, and we have a yes. But if I change the value to 1 in text box B, we have a no. Close our application, back to our script. Now let's incorporate the logical operator then. First, we'll delete these 3 lines, and then we'll review our script's logic. If integer a equals 1 and integer b equals 2, then label 1 displays yes. Else, label 1 displays no. And let's run our program again to check it out. We'll enter a value of 1 for text box A and 2 for text box B. We have a yes. But let's change integer b to 3, we end up with a no. Back to our script. Another logical operator is OR. Let's review our logic using the OR statement. If a equals 1 or if b equals 2, the label displays yes. Else, the label displays no. And let's check out how this works by running our program. If a equals 1, we can get a yes. Or if b equals 2, we will also end up with a yes value. Now what if both of these expressions return true? In this instance, we can use the XOR operator. Let's talk a little bit about how the XOR operator works. If one of our expressions is true, we will see a yes. If both of our expressions are true or false, we'll see a return value of false. Let's run our application again and see how this works. A equals 1, b equals 2. We click, we see a no here. That's because both of our expressions are true. If one expression is true, we see yes. With both expressions false, we also see a no. Close the application, back to our script, and let's take a look at another operator, the NOT operator. The NOT operator reverses the value that the comparison produces. Let's run my program again and test so I can show you what I mean. We enter the true values 1 and 2. When we click, we see a no. Now if I enter a second NOT here, and let's run our program again. A second NOT works like a double negative, giving us a yes. And this concludes our tutorial about logical operators.